What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Round 2 Back 9 coverage here at the 2022 Texas State Championships, presented by Latitude 64. This is the third stop of the Disc Golf Pro Tour. We're in Tyler, Texas at the brand new course layout, the Thorn. My name is Mitch Phillips. Joining me is Hayden Riccard. How was the front nine?
Front nine was pretty good. We had some hot scores there. Ricky with 5 under through 9. Some others just struggling a little bit. Not too much. No red, which is nice.
Completely bogey free. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, incredible to see. But I mean, our card's still in striking distance. 2 of our players still tied for 4th. So it's moving day. The conditions are perfect. Let's check in how the rest of the card and the field is doing. I mean, you got our card hanging in there, but yeah.
Calvin and Ricky, same score going through. Calvin just a little bit ahead. Not too bad. But as we go into hole 10, 426 par 3, definitely a one you don't want to short, but also don't want to go too far. This one is tricky, especially with some wind. You want to be past the trees, but that OB is 15 feet behind that basket.
Yeah, it's right there. And thankfully, this does have a lot of sand, so you don't see too many skips, but it's completely blind off the tee.
Oh, that's bad. So far.
Yeah, it doesn't like how the hand going to be on the left side, but he's in a spot where he can attack there and it doesn't bring the out of bounds in too much. Let's see if Ricky takes a lower line here.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, missed that one tree.
Oh. That was looking so good.
I mean, that's why they're there. And the thing is, I mean, this layout obviously being new, those are probably some new trees. And as those grow, this hole's going to get tougher and tougher to try to pick a gap, or you're going to see more people go over the top.
Yes, it is.
Emerson holds on just a little bit too long.
Push left. That's a common mistake. Just being on top of that hill, just pushing a little too far right. Let's see what Jeremy does here to correct.
Asking if it's out of bounds, out of his hand. It might. Yeah, it's too far.
Oh! And it checks up.
Edge of circle.
My
and
gosh.
you can't put on the brake
And
any
like we
more
said,
than that.
The sand is helping so much out here with no skips.
Ooh, good shot. I mean, Hayden and I are big Formula One fans, so we're used to seeing cars go from 200 miles an hour to stop. That disc was not going 200, but an easy 60 to 0. That was incredible. Half bid here from Emerson. Full bid.
Oh my gosh.
That was a ridiculous run from Emerson. Obi behind. Here's Joel from Edge of Circle as well. Uh-oh. Okay. Does sit.
Good sit. I mean, this hole's turning out some crazy results. Let's see if Jeremy can hit the birdie.
Just low. Same distance, but other side.
But, I mean, talk about crazy results. We had an ace.
Justin Gilbert with the full 426-foot throw-in. Completely blind.
Yes.
Not sure when he was playing, but what an incredible shot.
What an ace.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, sometimes aces are just, a thing of beauty. Sometimes they hit off something. But this one, he saved himself from not going out of bounds.
Yes,
but
no doubt.
Got ace at an Elite Series event. What an incredible feeling. Congrats to you, Justin. So we go into hole 11, par 3, 485 feet. No out of bounds to speak of, but man, this green is protected. Forehand, backhand, really whatever you feel confident in getting this distance. This hole just playing really close to par just because of that distance. It's a true, just pretty much flat ground 480.
Not that much, dang it.
Joel doesn't like it, yeah.
It's like, not that much. But honestly, it's not that bad.
No.
He's going to have a clean look to the basket.
Yeah, he'll be at edge of circle 2. I mean, he pushed that about 430. Yeah, a lot of the players going to that flex so you can get full distance. Asking for it
Maybe
to
some skip.
Nope.
It's just not happening.
It's that Texas earth, man. It's just different.
Built different.
I would say Texas is the most built different state there is. Speaking of built different, Texas native here, Emerson. Love this line. Hyzer flip to straight.
Oh my God, look at that.
He does get it. Yes.
And he gets through.
Hey, you're from Texas. You know the ground. As we get the front look here at Emerson, what a great angle to see this. He has this little hop in his there and then snaps through.
That was...
It's talked about a lot when he was kind of on the way. He's coming up. But for a guy his stature, we go from probably one of the smallest guys on tour to the biggest guy on tour, to Germ. And you're getting the same results of distance.
You are.
Like, you talk about ratio of strength to size.
I died a little bit there on Jerem's throw.
But, I mean, Emerson just constantly, I'm shocked at what he's able to do. And just kind of sets the standard for other players, AMs, other pros saying, hey, your size does not matter in this game. You look at Paige Pierce.
Well, I think it gives you, and that's a great point, it's like it gives you a look as to like casual players, like just regular players. Like, it doesn't matter what size you are. You're going to, if you work on yourself and your form, you can throw far.
Yeah, and Ricky Wysocki trying to putt far, just a little bit left. Gonna not stick it there for the birdie. Joel, just low. Yeah, slipped out of his hand there. Emerson with a look.
I mean, and Emerson's also on tour with his family last year. That was a lot.
Yeah, he and his wife actually are matching shirts today. If you've seen her in the background of coverage, looking nice. Yeah, Emerson just such an enjoyable player to watch, hang out with off the course as well. Such a unique style all the way around. Makes good.
Good birdie.
Yeah, and this whole, I mean, our game is getting to the point where you got players, 27% of the field able to card a birdie here, so the distance is just ever growing, ever extending here. I mean, a 485-foot par 3 a couple of years ago, it's unheard of.
Yeah.
That's everybody getting par. It's just, maybe a handful, but now we have over a quarter of our field able to throw that distance.
So we get into hole 12, 435 feet. This is a shot that requires shaping, really. It's a anhyzer flex with a stable disc or going over the top and putting it close and watching the OB that's pretty close as well.
Yeah, I enjoy this whole design where there's no other really way to play it other than the way this is laid out.
Yeah, is for Emerson.
Unless he does some crazy curb stuff, he does not.
We saw Connor O'Reilly park the heck out of this yesterday.
Yep, perfect height. Let's see if Joel can make the correction. It's an overstable disc, ripped over, and just trusting it. And this looks early.
Maybe throw it that high.
You can throw it that high, Joel. It's just, I guess, just a little bit different angle.
Yeah, a little bit more torque over the top and letting it do it. As Ricky discs down to a fairway here, trusting the stability. Yeah, lower line.
Fight through. That's going. Ooh, all right, slows down.
Yeah, circle's edge.
Just pushing that OB so close.
And you're completely blind. He had no idea until he heard the claps.
Yeah.
If that's in bounds or not.
Oh, this looks real. Oh,
You niced him. You
I
freaking
did.
niced him.
I did.
He's a nice guy, and you niced him. Gonna have to go to a knee here, full stretch out, using that height to his advantage.
That looked great.
True frisbee shot there. Such a good approach. Good shot from Joel. Have a little bit left. And this is actually circle's edge. You got a good spot here. I mean, the best footing you can really have standing on the cement.
Flat ground.
just at circle's edge here to save the par for Keith.
And he knew he was going to take his time trying to limit the bogey.
Now he's got to get him out coming back to save.
Yes, he does.
Ricky from a similar distance, but this is for birdie.
Good putt.
There we go. After a good amount of pars, Ricky is back on the birdie train.
And you know he's glad it checked up there and was able to stop. Good bogey putt. Limit the damage.
And that'll be the first bogey of our entire card
Yes,
this
it
round.
is.
Germ's kind of questioning the music choice here. Just, yeah, and likes it. Can confirm. Jeez. That makes good for the par.
What happens when you're at a public park?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it's just disc golf. You know, some places we're on this beautiful property, and other times we're just in a park, and I love that about our sport. But stuff like that, we got an Elite Series Pro Tour event. Turn your music down, guy.
He doesn't know. He has no clue.
Maybe he did know.
Maybe it hyped up Jeremy a little bit.
Got it! Wow.
Oh my God.
World champion, World champion, James Conrad!
Going into hole 13, par 4, 552 feet. You got the double Mando off the tee, just kind of forcing you not to go over the ball fields the entire way. You're going to go straight up the gap, and this one is climbing the hill the entire way. Players are going to try to throw maybe a turnover, but even just throwing a straight flip-up shot through the gap. It's a shorter par 4. Just kind of set yourself up for the approach. I'd love to see a roller. I mean, if you really get some torque on it, just climb the hill the whole way.
Or
Ricky,
over the top.
Yeah.
Anheuser.
It doesn't turn enough for him, but this
still.
is huge. And please don't kill Isaac.
Almost kills.
Kill the cameraman.
You see the rest of the
And Rick is
Gatekeeper
good
crew.
friends with the Gatekeeper guys.
Yeah, in the background, just checking in, making sure catch cam was all right. Good dodge there from catch cam.
I tell you what, though, like you're looking through the camera, and then you're like, "Oh, okay, how close is that actually going to get?"
I'm
and then you're like,
tracking, I'm
"Oh,
tracking."
crap!" And Joel just going over the top too. I guess just over the top is maybe just a play today that's easier.
And over the top, indeed. Germ's lining up the thumber. That needs to pan.
Oh my! Why didn't it pan?
Yeah, no wind to be really said. You see the flags there, maybe a touch of tailwind. Yeah,
Didn't
it's
pan as much as I thought it was going to.
surprising. I mean, I would say Germ is one of the top in the world when it comes to thumbers, and surprising, but Emerson playing the gap.
Textbook.
Textbook in Texas, amen. Perfect shot there from Emerson.
Look at this.
Good,
Oh, sit.
Come on, rolling.
Wow.
And he has no idea that did sit, thankfully.
And Joel with a good forehand as well. Checks up on top of the hill. Have a downhill putt. And Emerson with a good look at the basket.
Yeah, going to a flex forehand here, trying to climb the hill. Good touch. Needs to catch edge, and it does. Yeah, I like this basket placement because it is on the slope, but the ground is just so soft near it. You got all the leaves, everything kind of going on there. So it's a safe wanted to run is get to Ricky's drive. It was huge. Half bid. Oh. I said easiest par 4 for Ricky, but this one is, he throws over the top and just, the approaches get real simple. That's just low.
Oh, that needs to sit.
No way. This ground is so soft. Just stop for him. Okay. Pretty similar distance coming back to save.
And Joel today just been a little bit off kilter and throwing a little low on his putts for his birdies.
Yeah, he's had a lot of looks for birdies, but yeah, it's definitely been the putt that stopped him. I mean, so many pars. Emerson's look for birdie here. Ooh,
goes all the way through, but able to hold. Bringing him back down for 3 under after that bogey.
Yeah, it always feels good to get a bogey and then get a birdie.
Feels good to get a bogey?
When you know you're going to get a birdie, it's like confidence, but no.
That's true.
Bogeys are dumb.
And Jerem getting the birdie after taking a couple pars. And Ricky just continuing
Just cruising
to put out numbers. To go into hole 14, 426 feet, par 3, a little bit of a crest, and then downhill. You see this bunch of trees right here. It can catch your disc most of the time if you're not careful and you leak left. But if you can put this one at the right height and angle, you can go down there pretty far. We've seen people go long on this one.
Yeah, there is OB long, just edge of circle 2. But yeah, I mean, again, another one, you're completely blind off the tee.
Ooh, a little too much Anheuser.
Oh, it's not even possible.
Does stay in bounds, it seems.
Oh.
Invisible limb there he catches.
He's still safe, but
Yeah, you hear him saying, my eyes didn't even see that. And I mean, that's just
I don't think any of us did.
See if Emerson can correct here. A little bit of a lower line, maybe. Yeah. If this turns.
Just needs to stay straight.
Oh,
what is
man.
These blind trees coming out of nowhere.
Yeah. Texas trees known to grab this low shrubs, but it's these high branches that are just catching everybody right now. And Joel, after watching everyone hit the high branch, decides to go low skip shot, and he as well.
Wow.
None of our players really in position, and with an easy position to.
Oh, they're going to have to put
attack.
it close.
Rare sighting when you see Koling having to go to a backhand approach. But he puts it just at circle's edge. And I don't believe this rope is out of bounds. I think this is spectators.
I think so as well.
You want me to
Rick.
go ahead too?
Being able to put it close.
Joel doing the same there. And we have gone to the tree climber.
I'm just glad he's been able to get out.
That, you could put a house inside that bush. That thing is enormous. Emerson fighting through. Gosh. Yeah, all of our cards just looking to save par here. And this one played, I mean, 6th most difficult hole on the course, 76% of the field getting par. Just those limbs all over the place. Maybe, I mean, like I said, is a newer course. Those are the kind of limbs that people hit a good amount of times. There's some little bit of maintenance, a little bit of things that happen. But yeah, this one, a hole that probably shouldn't be playing as difficult as it is, but those invisible limbs just catching our card, catching everyone.
Oh,
and Joel.
What happened there?
It's what's been happening all day, it feels like. Just a touch off, the frustration setting in there. It's so rare to see Joel have putting woes. And he finds bogey. Man.
So unfortunate for Joel. See if he can recover and finish out strong.
Heading into hole 15, uphill, par 4, 561 feet. This one, it's interesting because you had the ball field on the right. You cannot go on the right side of any of these poles, so you had the mandatory the whole way out of bounds. But because of the distance and you're uphill, you see a lot of players even go to a forehand. Ricky's line up the backhand here, but just trying to get on top of the hill near that baseball fence to set up a pretty easy second shot. But it's one of a couple holes here that shape that baseball fence well, so you're kind of blind the whole way. But this is really all you need.
Yeah, you just want to land up on this flat ground up here. That'll give you a good approach.
Ricky almost pushing too far, bringing himself behind a large shrub. But I like this tee placement a lot.
I don't think it could be any better. Oh,
and that could have been
Get
better.
out.
So Emerson lined up the forehand as well. A little bit of a lower line. If this can flex back, this is huge.
This looks really good.
Oh, yeah. Easy birdie from there. Just a simple approach. Oh, and early from Joel.
Get out. Get out.
Makes on top of the hill, so he'll have a lot left, but yeah, Joel just a little bit off this round. This is a big shot. Yeah,
Outside circle.
it did drop so much. There's a little bit of headwind, but not enough to really affect it. A little bit of left to right, maybe. And Germ having to get crazy angles here as this doesn't pan out. Going to be edge of circle 2.
And Rick just being able to go down to a slower speed disc and just put it close. Inside circle.
And this disc here has been in Emerson's bag for, I feel like, his entire career.
Probably.
Holding on to the stability puts it the closest to the group. Is it the Bruins? Is that the hockey team that he has stamped in there? The Boston?
I think so.
I don't follow hockey too much. I apologize to...
I mean, that is a team.
It is a team, but I apologize to all Canadians.
Oh.
As Germ almost puts it in. Just outside the circle for Joel. And the putting woes continue, but that's a long one, but just left. This basket is low.
Yes. I mean,
Can
you
confirm.
can look at Ricky's stature.
Yeah, Ricky's about 6'3", 6'4".
Look
But
at
still.
Jerem. I mean, Jerem's 6'6", 6'7".
Mm-hmm. And notice we're not giving these guys an exact height number. We don't want to insult their height whatsoever. We just know
I don't
they're
know their
taller.
player profile.
We're taller than they're taller than everyone, so it's all right. Couple of birdies, couple of pars as we close out on 15.
Get to hole 16, par 4, 639 feet. And this is playing as the easy hole of the day. It's just a long par 4 to go down this hallway. You got the OB all the way right and OB left. It comes in pretty tight. That can happen. We saw yesterday a couple people go OB.
Yeah, if you try to go too big, this is probably, I would say, one of the grassiest holes, so you can have the skip, and this needs to slow down.
It does.
Okay.
I went through it.
Emerson,
This looks good.
beautiful hyzer flip.
Get left by this. Yes.
Wow. So you see Germ say maybe even just a jump putt. That was like 6 feet off the ground, hyzer flip. Beautiful shot there from Emerson.
I mean, pushing 500 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Shot. You went through it too.
And Germ doing what Germ does.
Nice shot, Joe. Thanks.
And check in with the forehand specialist, master chef here. Can be going high, gets a little bit of a step, and just he's been doing it for so long. The smooth thing, and it's great to see Germ, like as his game has evolved, he is throwing more understable stuff and able to work lines. But if you want to learn forehand, that is the guy to watch.
Oh,
Keeps him in the middle of the fairway, but I don't think that was going out of bounds, but lost a little bit of distance. Stand still, forehand approach here. Yep.
yeah. Right line.
And that's why this is playing as the easiest hole on the course. I think this basket, I think it could have been pushed back a little more. You got 17's tee, not too far away, but
if you have, and that looked like it was online.
oh, it was.
I think if you have a headwind here, completely different.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, it's just the approach is just too simple.
It is. You do have OB behind, but it's not too close to it.
Just a light toss for Emerson. And Ricky with the longest of the group to be able to try to start up a star frame.
Great putt.
Takes him to -9. 3 out of the last 4. The biggest truck in Texas going on in the background. And Joel,
sure.
we've had the bag on birdie. Joel just had the cart hand birdie. Taking it with him. And we have a star frame. A hole that I'm sure many, many, many cards had. So we go into the penultimate hole here in round 2. Hole 17, par 4, 912 feet. This one not having a ton of birdies. Ton of star frames. Huge shot after huge shot after huge shot. One of the longest par 4s we're really going to play, I feel like, this season, and it is a lot of gaps. It is OB on the left, OB on the right. Just came in as the second hardest hole on the day.
The OB alone, I mean, it snakes out, gives you a little bit wider, but then it starts coming back in towards the green, and you have the OB fence, and this looks, if it can pass this tree.
There you go. That's a good
Yep. Caught a limb on the right side going short of the tree, and that's
That is great.
the best you got. And Emerson has just kind of perfected this hyzer flip. Let's see if he goes to that or more of a flex play. Oh, this needs to come back.
That helped him a lot. That was going OB. See what Jaron chooses here as well. Big hyzer flex.
Yeah, he likes this Anheuser release and kind of shape the shot left to right. Yep. There it is there.
This looks good too if we can get through as well. Yeah.
Matching Ricky. Within about a foot of each other. Joel looking to unleash after some frustrating holes, but picked up the birdie, carrying the momentum.
It's more of the lower line. I like this.
They can flex back and skip.
Oh, this
Oh
is
my
huge.
gosh.
Same spots.
Yep. It looked a lot further out of the hand
It did.
originally, but yeah, I mean, getting to that tree. So Emerson's going to throw the same disc he did off the tee, and this is not good.
Not what he wanted.
And now he has like a step out. Oh, man.
Just playing trees today on this hole.
And there's why this hole gets so difficult, is it's just you have to throw such high-speed, full driver shots and keep them in a small left-to-right movement with trees in the way. I mean, and again, Ricky doing the same. But he got lucky. Really lucky as he goes.
Oh my gosh.
Stay.
He
Oh my goodness.
misses the OB, gets through and past that tree.
Any description you could put on there as a luck as a commentator, that was it. That was crazy. That's Joel almost.
Edge. Get edge.
Yeah.
Scoot on up there.
Let's go.
Yeah, that'll put him in circle's edge. Germ going flip. Interesting line.
Oh.
No.
That was looking so good.
It's invisible limbs again.
I don't think that was even pushing the OB on the right side.
No.
It was perfect.
Ooh.
And Emerson just doing a little skip,
Yeah, he'll have that left.
flash
to
in the
save.
basket.
Lengthy jump putt approach there from Germ. And here comes a lengthy birdie look. Just mid-circle 2. Do it! Woo! Bring the Raptor legs. Ricky Wysocki rewind that back. No other player in the game putts like this. Full Raptor. Let's go. Can you give me a Raptor roar, Hayden?
No.
Nah, dang it. I knew you weren't going to, but it was worth a try. What a great putt.
Been waiting on that all day. Joel do it too. Let's go. And that and Ricky's will be 2 out of the 6 that birdied this hole all day.
It's just 5% of the field getting the birdie. And finally, Joel, 2 in a row, getting that momentum.
It's gotta feel good.
Got to take that momentum into tomorrow. I mean, unfortunate he's finding it here on 17, but that's 3 in a row for Ricky. Emerson, unfortunate bogey there.
Just hitting those couple trees.
Mm-hmm.
So we get into the last hole, hole 18, 695 feet, par 4. Really just want to play layup. That's all you want to do is get as far as you can on this strip of grass that we've got here along the outfield of the baseball field and just play that. And the road follows the OB all the way to the basket.
Yeah, the out of bounds is so tight here.
And
OB road, OB baseball field. I mean, spike a hyzer in.
it's really just a hyzer shot around the corner, but we did see yesterday some of the shots get flipped up from the wind and taken over the OB.
A little bit of a higher line here from Joel, just trying to get all the way around the corner.
Shot.
Yep. Yeah, if you hit high on the hill, you're going to get a little bit of roll, pushing you forwards.
This looks really good from Jerem.
Good shot, dude.
Yeah, he'll have another backhand from there. Emerson looking to attack here, following up. An unfortunate bogey on 17. And this needs to...
I think
Okay, it's good. I was like, it's standing up a lot, but that's going to be right next to that tree.
Weird footing.
Yeah, wow. He's going to go forehand over the baseball field here.
Go. Go.
Circle's edge, but man, scary shot there. Good result after just really odd placement of that shot. Forehand for Joel as well.
Go. Pretty flippy. Go.
Yeah,
Hey.
just
Great
inside
shots.
circle. Yeah, to be able to finish, if he can finish off 3 in a row, that's something he can take in.
And look at Rick's spot.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. He's having to go over as well. That was so close to hitting that band.
And he is not so close to the basket. But I mean, he just hit a big one, so he's got it. The Raptor legs warmed
No,
up.
you can't count him out. You know that.
Yeah, he'd be within 150, and it's Ricky range. Koling going to the flex play. This needs to fade. Got lucky earlier in the round, but unfortunate finding out of bounds. And he finishes it out. Ricky
11
Wysocki.
down.
4 in a row. Incredible putt there. Minus 11 on the day. Moving day specialist, Mr. Wysocki. Take a bow, sir, as we get to Koling just outside circle. Excuse me, just inside here.
Going to a straddle putt.
Out of bounds right behind, too. Nope, he was just
Hey,
outside. All right, there
let's
you go.
go. You know he's happy about that one. Not losing one on the card. Right
There
now
it
he's
is.
tied 6.
And that's that spot. It's that just outside. You get that little jump. Similar distance here for Emerson.
Oh, and hold it.
Holds on. Great putt so far. This is Caddy's getting hyped up coming across the camera. But yeah, it'll work.
Hey, I mean, he was able to come back after that bogey and just settle in and make a good putt. Finish out the round.
Joel looking to finish out the round 3 in a row. And he does. Good momentum to take into tomorrow.
I mean, and very few bogeys, but I mean, Ricky on a train of 11 down in second place.
Yep, 6 down on the back 9. Yeah, a couple of bogeys for Emerson, bogey for Joel, but I mean, overall, really great showing today.
I'm liking that Jerem's up in the top.
It's good to see his name up there, and another good name we're going to have tomorrow on our card, Niklas Antila.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been great weather. Fantastic. A little bit more push in this moving day. We'll see what final round brings us.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Be sure to like and subscribe here at Gatekeeper Media. And we have a tight battle at the top heading into round 3. My name is Mitch Phillips.
And I'm Hayden Riccard.
And we'll see you for the final round here at Texas State.
Hey Disc Golf fans, thanks for watching some great Disc Golf Pro Tour action on Gatekeeper Media. Coming up, we've got live coverage on the Disc Golf Pro Tour YouTube channel of the final round action. Watching this later? Check out the Disc Golf Network at discgolfnetwork.com to see what's up live next. And thanks for watching Gatekeeper Media.